I am Lady Jane Grey, a figure stepping into the shadows of Tudor history, often overlooked, yet whose story is as fascinating as it is tragic. My life, though brief, was marked by the turmoil and power struggles that plagued 16th century England. Born into a noble family in 1537, I was raised during a time of great religious and political upheaval. My uncle, Edward Seymour, Duke of Somerset, and later John Dudley, Duke of Northumberland, were key figures in King Edward VI's government. Under their guidance, I received an education unusual for women of my time. I was schooled in classical languages, literature, and the reformed religious doctrines. As King Edward VI lay dying in 1553, his will was manipulated to name me as his successor. This decision was a bold move by Northumberland to keep power in Protestant hands and keep Mary, Edward's Catholic half-sister, from the throne. My coronation was an event full of pomp and grandeur, but beneath the surface there was turmoil. Many in the country did not accept me as the rightful queen, favouring Mary, Henry VIII's eldest daughter. My reign was marked by uncertainty and fear, and I felt overwhelmed by the weight of the crown. Support for Mary grew daily, while my own waned. After just 9 days as queen, I was overthrown and imprisoned in the Tower of London, along with my husband, Lord Guildford Dudley, and my father. In the Tower, I awaited my fate while the country around me was shaken by political unrest. Mary was crowned queen and began to consolidate her authority. My role as the 9 days queen was over, but my story was not yet finished. In prison, I reflected on the events that had thrust me onto the throne and then cast me down. I had never been a driving force in my own life, but a tool in the hands of powerful men pursuing their own agendas. Nevertheless, I found solace in my faith and writings, which reflected deep scholarship and strong character. My trial and judgment were inevitable. I was found guilty of high treason and sentenced to death. This decision was not only a blow against me, but also a clear signal of the ruthlessness with which Mary I intended to secure her rule. My execution on February 12, 1554, was a sombre event. At just 16 years old, I faced the scaffold with remarkable calm and dignity. My final walk became a symbol of the brutality of Tudor politics and the tragic fate of a young woman drawn into the whirlpools of power. The story of Lady Jane Grey is a reminder of the unpredictability of life and the dangers of political intrigue. It shows how a person's fate can be shaped by the whims of power and leaves a legacy of courage and principle in a time of great turbulence and change.